And number 24, the senior, Aiden Harris.
And we're back. Sorry about that technical difficulty there. I don't quite know what
and now
happened.
for your St. Paul's
We are live. Here we have two teams scheduled, so they're starting
a junior,
Yeah, as we were saying, big game tonight against the former B Conference champions in St. Mary's.
We're keeping out for those key players on both sides of the team. Talking about the freshmen on our side too, up and coming. A lot of future hope for this program.
Of course.
For both programs, you're saying too, right?
Yeah, and that's always important. Even when the senior class graduates, you still have that ability to kind of have players that can make a difference.
Like you said, on the state side, you got a monster tower of a man in Mason Hopper coming up from JV last year.
Frankly, we're not sure how much he's really going to play. But
that's a good point.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem.
The national anthem has concluded, and we are ready to start this game off.
All right, for the St. Paul's side of the court, we have number 1, Jeremiah Douglas, starting off here at the point. Then we have number 3, the freshman, Hakeem Satterwhite. Then we have number 11, Markel, starting.
Markel Pascal.
At number 24, we have Nate Livingston, and number 32, Sydney Johnson, who is also taking the jump for St. Paul's here as we get the game started.
And Sydney is an important player tonight because this team is very long and lengthy, St. Mary's.
They're a tall team. They are.
So he is going to have the most important job today.
St. Mary's starting off here. Number 13 from St. Mary's, dribbling the ball at the top of the court. Dishes it out to number 3, Johnny Lomax. Lomax with the ball. Number 13 for St. Mary's takes a cut and he hits the bucket for 2. Good start for St. Mary's. A lot of ball movement. Let's see how St. Paul's responds here. Jeremiah Douglas at the top.
You're going to see the ball in his hands a lot tonight. He is the offense goes through him.
Yeah, he's the focal point.
He is the guy on this team.
Hakeem Satterwhite, the freshman, with the ball right now. This is to Jerry. Jerry to take. Jerry to the hoop. What a drive.
And that is a beautiful take by Jeremiah Douglas. As I said, that's what he does best. He gets to the rim and finishes athletically.
And a great finish there by Grady Wolf, number 13. That's his second.
It looks like Livingston tried to draw a charge there. Wasn't successful. It's the right idea there from Livingston.
Taking a break here already. Coach Hahn talking up to his team. Gotta get up right. Both teams starting off pretty electrical offense.
Oh, yeah. And you love to see it from Jeremiah Douglas, especially in the first half against BL. He was kind of struggling to get that layup to fall. And it's good to see him kind of getting out of the gates early here with a bucket.
like you said, CJ's going to be a focal point for this team's defense.
Yeah,
They
of course.
have two in the paint already, you know?
I mean, when you have a team that is just this big, this long, you're going to need a big man that's willing to kind of sacrifice his body here.
St. Paul's, Nate Livingston passes in, gets it to Jeremiah Douglas. St. Mary's playing in a press defense right off the bat. Jerry passes around, jump shot Markel, off the mark. Lomax passes it down to number 4. Number 4 making moves on CJ. Passes out to Grady. Grady Wolf with a take again. Oh, this one is not on target.
And unlucky there that he wasn't able to get that to fall.
It's going to stay on St. Mary's side.
Another defensive lapse on St. Paul's side, unfortunately.
St. Mary's passes it here. Wolf looking for the open man. He finds it. Number 4 dishes it out. Wolf again with the ball. Wolf with a 4th take of the night. Nate Livingston draws the charge. St. Paul's ball going the other way.
Yeah, and it seems like they're really trying to run their offense through number 13, Grady Wolf. He's taken, I think, 4 shots already in the first.
He has all the shots their team has.
Yeah, so.
Well, here's St. Paul's hoping to get something started here. After a long defensive run there. Jerry bringing it down the court. This is it to CJ. CJ's first time touching the ball today. Markel down low. Out to CJ. CJ takes a drive. Out to Nate.
And a charge called there from the ref.
Interesting. That was Nate Livingston with the jump shot after the call. We have number 4 for St. Mary's.
And back in the hands of Grady Wolf.
Grady Wolf is bringing it down the court. Grady Wolf with another take, and he finishes again.
Brilliant finish, and it seems like they just keep trying to get him going downhill
Grady Wolf with
in
6
that
points
offense.
already.
So we really need to find a way to neutralize him.
Absolutely. Jerry controlling at the top, dishes to Markel. Out to Hakeem. Back to Jerry. Jerry bobbles it. Covers control. Nate with the move. Nate gets inside. Out to Jerry. Open at the 3. Shots up. Oh, off the mark. Great rebound by Hakeem. Hakeem with a take. Oh.
And beautiful footwork there from Hakeem. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it to fall, but that was great footwork inside. Another good shot by Jerry as well. Coach Hahn is not going to have a problem with that shot from the corner.
Hakeem with the rebound. Satterwhite taking control of the court, playing point guard here. This is to Jerry. Jerry swings it to the corner to Markel. Markel down in the paint to CJ. CJ looking for an in here. He gets a take. No foul call in play.
And it's a good, strong move by CJ there. Just wasn't able to get the layup to fall.
St. Mary's pushing it down the court. Ball's in Wolf's hands. Hakeem playing tight defense on Wolf here. Screen set.
Great defense here from the freshman.
Markel, good move. St. Paul's trying to get down the court faster. Markel, draws the foul. Markel will be going to the line.
Great take from Pascal. Kind of getting underneath and drawing the contact there.
So apparently, last game, the Varsity was not doing good on the free throw line.
No, I was in attendance at that one, and they shot certainly below 50% from the line, and that's kind of what cost them in that game.
So
but
hopefully here,
I will say,
Markel with the first shot, and it's good.
I will say Pascal was not at that game. He actually had a dance concert for class that he had to attend instead of the game, which was an interesting situation to say the least. So maybe he could have contributed positively to that free throw percentage.
Here's Markel with his second shot. Looking to go 2 for 2. It's up, and it's good. Markel with 2 points.
Although it doesn't seem significant right now, that 2 points might end up impacting them down the line, like it certainly did against BL.
Markel with the board. Markel pushing up the court, showing off that speed there. Out to Jerry. Jerry slips a good, hard take there. Couldn't finish it.
It was good defense by St. Mary's as well there.
St. Mary's pushing it down. 3v1. Draws the and one. Markel with the foul. The line for Morris.
Number 11, Pascal, his first team second. Harrison
St. Paul's looking to get something started offensively here. It's been quiet.
Yeah, certainly.
I'm not seeing much out of this team. Right?
They've been getting their spots. They've been getting their shots. They just haven't been falling so far.
Markel with the ball at the top. Dishes it to Hakeem. Hakeem looking for the man. Takes a drive out to Nate. Nate dishes it to Jerry. Jerry with a take. Up and in. What a shot.
Incredible take from Jeremiah Douglas there. A little floater in the lane. And
like
again,
that's one of these key players you got to keep an eye out for. Always able to do something.
yeah, his scoring ability is just unmatched on this team. He is the guy that we need to rely on in these situations.
Harris with a little jump shot too there. Extend the lead 11-6. St. Mary's. Jerry with that hezzy. This is it to Nate Livingston. Jerry with the ball. He's down low. Markel with a shot. It's online. Oh,
And that shot looked good for Markel. I'd like to see him keep taking that because it's a really good high percentage shot.
Number 5 wide open for St. Mary's. Cannot hit it. Ball is dished around midair. Touch the St. Mary's guy last. St. Mary's is going to be taken.
Kind of expanding on what I was just saying, Markel has that ability to hit that 3. So we really enjoy that shot, especially when it's open. And he's not going to miss it very often.
Josh Steinsprung subbed into the game. St. Mary's with a little paint too there. Ian, what are your thoughts about Josh here? What do you think he brings to the table?
Well, Josh is actually a former teammate of mine. He offers a lot defensively, which is really important, and also on the athletic side, he's going Division I for football.
Jerry with the jump shot, hits it.
Great shot by Jerry, just inside the 3-point line.
Great shot from Jeremiah. He's got 4.
Very smooth jumper from Douglas.
Here's Wolf with the ball. Grady Wolf dishes it to number 5, Casey Smith. Smith to Harris down low. Harris to number 23. Good hard team.
Beautiful pass by Aiden Harris.
That was good defense.
Beautiful pass.
Good
Getting
defense
through,
there. Just a great take overall.
getting around, noticing the cutter, and dishing it to him. That was beautiful from Aiden Harris.
Jerry controlling the ball, dishing it to Markel. Markel at the top. Makes a move, gets inside. Out to Nate down low. Nate to CJ. CJ with the jumper. Just short.
And you don't usually see CJ attempting jumpers like that.
Wolf with the take. Good defense by Josh. Talked about that earlier. 3-point shot from Casey. It's all nine.
And that stretches the lead to 10 here for St. Mary's early.
St. Paul's has got to stop St. Mary's momentum as Jeremiah Douglas brings it down the court. Markel. Josh gets it back to Jerry. Jerry inside. Jerry with a move. Shots up. Just off the line. St. Mary's with the ball. It's down low to number 22. 22 is boxing up on CJ. Out
Great
to
defense
Wolf.
from CJ.
Wolf with a take again.
And it's Wolf again.
Wolf trying to play some press coverage there, trying to get the ball back. Jerry bringing it down.
It seems like Brady Wolf just has an incredible ability to control his body in the air, especially when he's going at such a high speed downhill.
He's in his bag right now.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's out of his mind.
But it's interesting that he's just only scoring in one way.
St. Mary's with the steal there. Tripped up, gives it to number 4 down low. Jerry can't get there on time. That's a 30 seconds left in the quarter. A little frustration from the St. Paul's side. They gotta figure out this offense here.
And it looks like the 2 freshmen, Andrew Cooper and Hakeem Satterwhite, are set to come in, hopefully inject some energy into this team.
Nate with the ball up top. Gives it to Josh. Josh with his take. Josh, good pass. CJ didn't see it.
And now it's Brady Wolf again. And good hands from Nate Livingston there just to tap that ball free.
Brady wanted that one. As he said earlier, the freshman coming in. This is Andrew's first time on the court this game.
Andrew actually had an incredible performance against BL. Had an and 1 and a 4-point play in the third quarter, which really kept St. Paul's in the game.
So we're looking forward to watching Andrew today. Jerry's bringing up the court. He's double teamed. Nate Livingston with a wide open jumper. Hits it from deep. Oh my brain! knockdown three. What a shot.
I think that shot was key because the key at this point in the first half is just staying in this game.
Yeah.
You can't let this get out of control because
It's an 11-point game. St. Paul's hoping to get some momentum.
once it gets past that like 20-point difference, it's really hard to come back from that. So you got to really keep it within an achievable margin here.
Timeout called. Both teams in the huddle right now. St. Paul's with a little momentum going into it here. Hopefully they can amplify coming out of it.
And so far, I mean, Grady Wolf, we've said his name a bunch, 8 points there in that first quarter. Incredible performance, and it was impressive to see his ability to kind of score all 8 of his points in the same way, and St. Paul still has not found a way to stop him. So that's got to be a goal going into the next quarter. And then in addition to that, obviously on our side, Jeremiah Douglas, 6 points.
Hopefully looking to add a couple more to that. St. Paul's possession.
And not
Jerry
really,
gets the ball way back.
not really a clear center on this St. Paul's team right now.
Number 10, Luke Williams, first time on the court here.
Here's Livingston.
They're taking a strong drive. Nate, a little too much.
And he got to his spot there. He got the shot he wanted and just was not able to finish.
I'm really liking the amount of opportunities St. Paul's getting, you know? Even if they're not converting off them, they're getting a lot of good looks here.
Yeah, definitely. And the value of this kind of small ball lineup right now is that the whole team is able to run in transition and handle the ball.
No foul called there. Jerry's looking for a foul. Coach Hahn's looking for a foul. No foul call.
I think with this lineup, Coach Hahn is hoping to kind of outquick this St. Mary's team.
With that speed.
With the speed.
Kills.
Got 4 guards in the game right now.
Nate's kind of taking on that role of center.
Yeah, and Nate's kind of a guard as well.
Nate's a body, man. You gotta watch out for him.
Yeah, certainly. But he is quicker than like a center.
He's a tough, consistent player. A nice, deep knockdown three. I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And he's a guy that's been on varsity for 3 years now.
So he's got a lot of experience.
And he was
starting role as Jerry knocks down his second. He falls down 9, cut that lead from double digits. Keep themselves in this. Number 3 from St. Mary's. Dishes it to number 4 in the corner. Number 4 down low. There's Wolf to number 3. Number 3 with the jump shot. Ooh, too much. Jerry brings it down the court. Fast break scenario. Jerry looking for the open shot. Takes it. Drive. Great drive by Jeremiah.
You love to see Jeremiah Douglas push the ball in transition like that. When we can get a quick rebound off a missed shot and then push the ball in transition.
St. Paul's momentum as Nate Livingston gets a block there. Jerry with another take and finishes again!
It's too easy. Jeremiah Douglas.
St. Paul's puts a double-digit game to 5 points.
And it's clear. It's clear what's been working for the St. Paul's team. Off a missed shot, we need to push the ball in transition. Jeremiah Douglas already in the double digits with 12. And we just need to keep feeding him in transition. He is one of the best transition finishers in the MIAA-B conference.
St. Mary's absolutely mauling St. Paul's with rebounds right now. St. Paul's with a lot of momentum going this time. St. Paul's having an electric quarter right now, starting off in the second.
And again, like I said, this is the key. You really have to keep going on these runs to not let the game get out of control. Because at a certain point in high school basketball, there is no way back. So you need to stay within that 20-point difference.
Lomax with the ball, bringing it down the court. He's taking his time. Josh switches on to him. He's going to the top. He finds Wolf. Wolf down to number 4. The ball stolen by the defense. Jerry's pushing down the court. Jerry finds Hakeem. Josh in the corner. Shots up.
Great shot by Josh Steinspring, an aspect of his game that he's really improved since his freshman and sophomore year, which that wasn't really part of it. He's kind of developed that three-point shot, and now he's able to shoot it consistently.
It's a nice three from Josh. St. Mary's being held scoreless here. St. Paul's running a run right now. Grady Wolf on the ball. loves it, doesn't like it.
And that's great defense by St. Paul's there. Great defense.
There's that height coming into play. Two centers, bad take.
What a defensive possession by St. Paul's.
St. Paul's coming out strong here. Hakeem down to Cooper in the corner. Cooper! Way too much of that.
He a little overestimated that distance there.
Fast break for St. Mary's. Nothing there. Foul on Satterwhite.
And it certainly looked like a block from Satterwhite. The bench seemed to think it was as they got up on their feet.
I think a little arm-to-arm contact.
Yeah, maybe a little bit there.
We got number 10, Luke Williams, taking these 2 free throws. First one is I didn't even notice it. St. Paul's coming out with 2 points. What a run by St. Paul's.
Very impressive, very impressive.
They kept St. Mary's scoreless.
I'm not going to lie, at the end of that first quarter, I was not very confident in the future of this game for St. Paul's, but they have proved me wrong here.
10, this is his second. Number 5 gets a board.
And that's part of the problem with having such a small lineup on the court is that you kind of lose that advantage on the boards, especially off of free throws.
Got that board over C.J. Johnson.
It was over Satterwhite. Yeah.
St. Paul's with the ball. It's a 5-point game. We've seen Jerry take the bench here. Markel Haskell will be bringing the ball down the court. He'll be playing that position. Coach is getting the bench hyped. Markel with the ball. He's looking for something to do. St. Mary's been playing a zone defense. Is that something they usually do?
Well, you know, it's always good to switch up the defense when things aren't going your way. So it's a smart decision there by the coach to just kind of give the St. Paul's offense a different look defensively.
Team with a shot there offline results in St. Mary's being down the court. Out. St. Mary's hits the shot number 1. Robert's got it. 8-point game now. Markel bring the ball down the court. He's looking to start something for the St. Paul's offense. Andrew Cooper on the side. He's got a man on him. Dishes out to Josh. Josh with the different man. Markel with a take. Underneath. Andrew Cooper in the corner. Off the mark. That one was too short.
And again, he does have that ability to hit that shot. I think he just needs to get into the flow.
Wide open, can't hit it.
And St. Paul's lucked out there. That one looked like it was going in.
Rebound by CJ. Andrew in the corner takes a jumper. It's low. Andrew, it is a very low jumper.
I think he's just going to need some time to kind of get into the flow of this game.
Call by the ref there. Andrew came over the top to try to make that block. Scared off Robert Dion. But now he gets 2 at the line. Robert's not the tallest of people in this court. I'm not going to lie.
No, but we've seen that he has that ability to hit. He certainly has the ability to hit a 3, as we saw earlier in transition. Oh yeah, definitely.
Both teams making some subs here. Nate Livingston and Jeremiah Douglas are back on the court.
And the guy I mentioned at the beginning, number 33, Mason Hopper. He's got to be 6'9", at least. I mean, he is one tall fellow.
Jerry bringing it down the court. St. Paul's has been held scoreless. A bit of time here. Markel with the ball. Ooh, big cross. Andrew Cooper with a one-time touch there. Jerry pass deflected. Brady Wolf with the steal. He's starting the fast break. Number 1 in the corner. Robert off the mark. Can't get the board. It's going to St. Paul's. Mason Hopper bobbles it and lets it go out of bounds.
And Coach Hahn's going to call a timeout here. Now let's talk a little bit about Coach Hahn. Phil Hahn came to the school, I believe, 5 years ago, and what he's brought to this program is that energy that we see all the time. He is a guy that's going to run up and down the sideline.
He's vocal on the sidelines too.
Very vocal, very animated, and he's a guy that can easily get his team very hyped up just with his energy.
All the coaches on St. Paul's side rocking some new shoes here.
Yeah, but I will say it is not fun when he is mad at you. I can guarantee you that.
Any experience with that, Ian?
You know, maybe just a little from being in the program.
Trying to make JV, or trying to make varsity.
In my past couple years being in the program, I have, I've experienced all of these coaches, and
St. Paul's going to make something happen out of his timeout. It's now a double-digit lead once again. Hoping to slash that with some momentum. We're seeing Andrew Cooper on the court here a lot this game. You know, he wasn't a starter, but he had stayed in for a good amount of time already.
And you know what? On paper, he's had a rough start offensively, but he's really been getting to his spots, and he's been able to get his shots, which we know will go in eventually.
Yeah, once he starts getting hot there. Jeremiah with the ball, gives it to Nate. Nate looking for Andrew. Andrew, risky pass to CJ. Nate gets the ball. Man open in the corner, it's Jerry. Ooh.
And a foul on the floor.
Is that Sane on our side?
Yep. It looks like CJ Johnson was pushed there on the rebound.
Number 23, Jaden Bryan, on the defense. CJ with only 1 rebound this game so far. A lot of good effort from him in the paint though. Markel with the ball in the corner, looking at Jerry at the top. Markel makes a fake, takes the jump at the key.
And Pascal's quickness is really hard to defend, but he kind of needs to get to his
Great
spots.
defense by Markel.
And again, that quickness.
Markel pushing it down the court, little fast break situation. Markel to take to CJ. CJ with the mark. CJ gets the board again. That's 2 of them offensive boards. And he gets fouled. CJ's going to the line.
And you see that grit there from CJ Johnson.
That's a lot of effort right there. CJ puts in the hard work there. Fighting for that ball.
And as I mentioned earlier, this is what we have to see from CJ Johnson against a team this big. He needs to put in that effort on the offensive boards.
So yeah, let's talk about you here a little bit while we're waiting for subs and stuff. What type of player were you? You know, as a veteran of the game?
You know, I really valued myself as more of a role player that just went in, did what I was supposed to do, kind of off the bench, provided value in running the plays correctly, hit the occasional 3.
CJ with his first shot, it's off the ball. St. Paul's still being held scoreless now. It's still a 10-point lead. Neither team is scoring in a good bit of time here. 2 minutes, 50 seconds still to go into the half. CJ looking to drop St. Paul's first point. It's off the mark again. Number 3, Lomax bringing it down the court. Lomax dishes it to 12. First time we've seen him on the court. Gavin Johnson. Number 5, back to Gavin Johnson. Johnson with the take. Blocked by Andrew Cooper.
And that was an important defensive possession for St. Paul's, and it still is, because we really can't allow this momentum to shift too far. We've been noticing it kind of throughout the last couple minutes that this momentum's been changing, and you just can't allow it to shift too far towards St. Mary's.
Andrew Cooper playing
Great block.
CJ with a block. St. Paul's getting some defensive momentum. Down to Andrew in the corner. Makes a move. Shakes off Johnson.
They're going to say he stepped out there on the baseline.
St. Mary's going to get the ball with 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here. Lomax bringing the ball up the court. Markel pressing him a little bit here. Markel using that speed to keep up with him. Stays with him. Markel with some good defense. Jerry on the big man, number 4. Draws the charge. Setting the feet as fast as he can.
And taking a charge is one of the most underrated plays in basketball. I mean, coaches value that over almost anything.
I mean, if you're good at it, it's a free possession every time.
I mean, that ability to turn defense into offense in just a split second is so valuable. So valuable.
Yeah, number 4 there. Much bigger than Jerry.
Yeah, and coaches always say if you're able to take a charge, then you will get minutes.
Provide a little veteran commentary here.
I was never able to take a charge in my day.
Nate finds CJ. Markel with the ball. Hezzy takes a shot and hits it!
As I said, Markel does have that ability to hit that shot.
Balls with their first, both teams with their first points. Grady Wolf, too much.
It's just too easy on that offensive board there.
Aiden Harris gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up. Andrew Cooper with the ball now. This is to Nate. Nate in the corner. He makes a move. He's down low. Out to Jerry. Jerry at the top. Jerry makes some moves. Ooh.
Pascal again.
Oh.
It looked good. It was centered, but it just a little too much power on it. Definitely getting looks, and that's promising. That's promising that
Jeremiah Douglas making Grady Wolf's job so hard out there with his speed and just handles.
And they're going to call a block this time on the freshman Andrew Cooper.
I believe it's on the ground.
He got in the way, but he wasn't able to set his feet there. I believe it's in the bonus now. Oh no, they're going to call it a shooting foul. I guess he was going up for it.
Aiden Harris on the line here, trying to make this a 3-point play. Aiden Harris with 10 points on the game. Yeah, big role on bouncing hands. Sorry, St. Mary's. Nate, defense, the Hawks can do that.
A shifty move from number 3 in transition there.
St. Mary's a little momentum here. Here's Hakeem with a good take.
And that is an incredible bucket there from Satterwhite.
Really clean looking bucket too.
It's very hard to get a bucket when the momentum's so far against you.
Before Aiden Harris with a take, this foul swatted away by Mark Calvin. Could not keep it in bounds. It's going to stay St. Mary's ball. 37 seconds left here. St. Paul's hoping to get something going into the half. They're now down 12 points. St. Mary's maintaining the lead. Number 3, jump shot 3. That's it. Johnny Lomax.
That's a dagger there from Lomax right before the half.
Extends it to a 15-point lead. Jerry's looking to make this the last possession of the game. 15 seconds with the clock running. Grady with a risky steal there. Jerry getting
and they're going to say he shifted his foot there. That's a call that gets called a lot in high school basketball. You don't really see it called at the next level as much, but that's just kind of an example of how the rules are slightly different at each level.
That's look for more, you're saying on the high school
level? I believe. I mean, especially we see in the NBA, people travel all the time, and it's just not called very often.
I don't think it's just expected as much.
Yeah. And a rough end to the half there from St. Paul's. Just allowing 2 quick threes from St. Mary's. And
St. Paul's going to need to see some defensive improvement here. Offense had their moments, Offense was flowing at some points in the game. And we'll be back after halftime. And we're back. Thanks for staying with us and tuning in for this game here. St. Paul's 25, St. Mary's 43. Ian, what did you see from that first half that you liked?
You know, the score doesn't really represent what actually went on in that half. I mean, if you saw at the end of the first quarter, it was a 2-point game, and we've just kind of been allowing too many St. Mary's runs to just kind of hurt us.
I think St. Paul's, we've seen glimpses of both from this team. You know, the offense is getting going, the defense gets going, and when they sync up, it is absolutely lethal.
And
anyone in their
I think when St. Paul's is most dangerous is when we're in transition with Jeremiah Douglas handling the ball. He is athletic enough that he can do just about anything going downhill. And speaking of Douglas, as we saw in the first half, he had 12 points. He was St. Paul's leading scorer. Now on the St. Mary's side, we saw Aiden Harris with 12 points and Casey Smith with 10. And we also saw Grady Wolf at the beginning. He kind of took the game over.
What'd you see out of the rebounding game? I mean, St. Paul's was struggling.
Yeah, well, it's never good to see kind of a team being out-rebounded so much. St. Mary's has 19 rebounds and St. Paul's has 11. And again, that's something that's just going to come with the size difference between these two teams. There's advantages and disadvantages to playing as small as Phil Hahn has played this team today.
I mean, yeah, we got a lot of three-point shooters there. Our percentage is looking pretty good.
Yeah, SP, I mean, shooting around average from 33%. That's kind of what you would expect.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good too.
Yeah, that's
going.
certainly good, yeah.
So I would like to see more St. Paul's. Honestly, we were doing pretty well in the paint, I think. Like when we started getting going, we had great takes. Jerry had some good takes. Nate had some good takes as well.
And again, when they miss a shot, we have to take advantage and get that rebound and start pushing the ball in transition.
Yeah, I think in order to win this game, St. Paul's is going to have to lock down these rebounds.
Definitely.
Side to side, like St. Paul's they're just going to have to step up it. They're going to have to step it up here.
And it's not a coincidence that the winning team usually has more rebounds.
So here, St. Mary's starting with the ball here. They're looking to get something started early. Both teams are looking to get something started early. St. Mary's looking to continue what they sort of ended with last half. St. Paul's looking for a fresh start. Brady Wolf out to the top, number 3 from the three-point line.
And St. Mary's just picking up where they left off here.
Johnny Lomax, 3 right off the bat. Shot out of a cannon. St. Mary's is back in this game.
And the St. Mary's bench making all the noise now.
Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of excitement off from St. Paul's bench. Gary, good take. Ooh, great take off the back.
Soft touch on that jumper there, which allowed it to kind of bounce up and fall in there.
St. Mary's looking to get some inside. Ooh, Lomax falls to the ground. And CJ.
Incredible hustle to get on the floor there by Nate Livingston.
Jerry, good take. Strip loose. It's going to stay St. Paul's ball.
And I was mentioning charges in the first half, but also that ability to get on the floor, dive after loose balls. That'll get you playing time as well. And that's something that Coach Hahn really values.
Jerry with the ball at the top, dishes it to Markel in the corner. CJ all the way up to the three-point line. Strong take to the hoop. Hits the floor.
He was asking for a foul there.
Grady Wolf with the ball at the top. Grady Wolf with a good take. Does it?
Great contest from Pascal there.
Jerry with the board. St. Paul's needs to get something started offensively. Hits Akeem's foot and rolls out of bounds.
Good hands from Aiden Harris there, just being able to poke that ball free off Satterwhite's foot.
St. Mary's with the ball here. They're leading by 19 points right now.
And at first we thought that this offense only ran through Grady Wolf as he takes it in now. But we've seen a bunch of other guys with this ability to score at will, basically.
They're getting the whole team involved. The offensive rebounds that they're getting are allowing for these open looks. You know, St. Paul's, they have to grab more of these rebounds.
Definitely.
Whereas St. Mary's, they can have as much as like 2 guys down there, get the board, dish it out for an open 3.
And I think that's part of the reason Coach Hahn just brought in Josh Steinspring to kind of provide that physicality down low. He's not the tallest, but he's definitely filled out.
Looks like it's staying on St. Mary's side of the court.
And they're calling, it looks like
confusion here.
It looks like a technical foul against St. Paul's.
Interesting call there. Don't really know who that is. I'm gonna bring in New York here. We got Ben Wilcox. Do you know who that tech was on?
I'm not sure. We'll wait for the call from Mr. Byers on the PA.
Thank you, Ben, for adding that input there. Ben Wilcox, our Gene Steratore over here. Number 4, Aiden Harris is taking the tech here.
A lot of confusion going on. Coach Hahn is really confused because a tech is a big call. This means 2 free throws and the ball for St. Mary's.
Is it 1-1 though? It's 1-1, right? Oh, it doesn't matter if it's 1-on-1.
Oh, I guess it's only 1 shot.
So St. Mary's looking to possibly get a 4-point play here. It is now a 20-point game exactly. St. Mary's leads 47 to St. Paul's 27. Still don't know who that tech was on. I think it was Gary.
It might have been. That's something we're going to have to figure it out.
Pull him aside. And that is really not good. Do you know what the punishment is if they get 2 touchdowns?
2 techs, you're out.
For the game, is there suspension?
No suspension, but you are out for the game, and that's something we don't want from Jeremiah Douglas, that's for sure.
Interesting take from Markel, though. I don't think that was the best look they could have gotten, but
yeah, especially so early in the shot clock.
Looks like it's going to stay St. Paul's side, so Markel gets bailed out there a little bit.
It ended up working out in our favor, but you got to find a more open shot there.
Josh gives it to Markel. Markel with a good drive. Whoa. Good pass there. CJ just was not expecting that. Grady Wolf with a take. Dishes in to number 5, St. Mary's. He makes a take. Grady Wolf wide open to the 3-point line, and he hits it. Man, I mean, you just hate to see St. Mary's is just destroying all stamina St. Paul's has. St. Paul's needs to get something offensively going here. CJ at the top. Gary looking to get inside, pops a 3 off the line.
Yeah, and it sees like St. Mary's just can't miss right now.
It's not good. St. Paul's whole team's looking just way too deflated too early. 5. Casey Smith with the St. Paul's desperately needs to get something going here to stay in this game. 26-point game. Coach Hahn taking the timeout. Hopefully talk to the guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's an important timeout there because you just got to put a stop to this incredible momentum from St. Mary's.
I mean, what's going on here?
I think that's 3 consecutive threes from St. Mary's.
What's going on from St. Paul's here?
I mean, it's just momentum, as I've been saying all game, is a powerful thing. And once it gets too far out of your favor, it's hard to stop teams from scoring.
St. Paul's needs to figure out something. Hopefully this timeout by Coach Hahn will get something going here. He's not looking very happy with Ho over there. Rightfully so. I mean, St. Paul's is not doing too well right now.
And it just becomes an issue of kind of the effort defensively of getting out to shooters, contesting perimeter players, because that's what's really been hurting St. Paul's in the last 2.5 minutes.
Huddle is breaking here. St. Paul's hoping to slow down St. Mary's from running away with this game. I mean, I don't know about you, Ian. I would see St. Paul's. They're still in this. You know, I don't think we can knock them off just yet. I mean, we're only what, 2 minutes, 4 minutes.
The game of basketball is so fun to watch because anything can happen.
I mean, like we've been talking about momentum a lot tonight, but it truly is. It's a big factor in this game. I mean, we saw both sides just have massive waves of momentum. It just
And-
absolutely changed the game.
Yeah, and my former coach always used to say it's a game of runs. It's a game of runs. Can you go on the bigger run than the other team?
Nate Livingston's pass intercepted there by St. Mary's. They have a fast break situation. Everyone's well guarded. Number 4 open in the corner. Decides not to pull it. Jerry in tight coverage. Number 5, 3-point shot contested. Casey Smith. That's 4 straight threes.
And Smith has been feeling himself in this quarter.
Absolutely
He cannot miss
remarkable.
right now. And once you get in that zone, it is hard to defend you.
St. Paul's needs to put something on the board here. Gotta see it. It's picked off. It's Robert Dion.
I would say Dion.
We're going to keep guessing for the rest of this game. So St. Paul's still with the ball on their side of the court. Iffy pass there by CJ. Josh looking for something. Nate down low. They like that. CJ strong take goes to basket, draws a foul. St. Paul's needs this. They need these free throws.
Yeah, and when CJ Johnson gets his head down and kind of barrels towards the paint, it's very hard to stop him.
We're gonna throw New York here in. Ben, how are we doing from the free throw line this game?
St. Paul's 4 for 6. Not a lot of opportunities, but we're not really capitalizing on the opportunities we're getting. 67%.
I will say we are seeing progress, though, from the BL game, where, as I mentioned earlier, they shot below 50% from the free throw line.
Thank you, Ben, for that analysis. CJ going into his second free throw here. First one was offline, making it 4 for 7 from the line. CJ is 0 for 3 from the line as of right now. Hopefully 1 for 4 after this. 0 for 4 from the line. CJ just could not communicate. St. Paul's hard press, double man press. That should be called out of bounds.
Good defense from Steinspring, nevertheless.
St. Paul's staying in this. We're seeing a little bit more life brought back into this defense. Josh slipping there a little bit on the court. Josh staying with 1. Number 5, that's Aiden Harrison again.
And you hate to see Aiden Harris catch the ball with room to shoot at this point.
That's all right. Casey Smith.
Yes,
Smith.
excuse me.
Electric.
Casey Smith.
They've been looking for him, and he's been just making it. Both teams getting very aggressive on defense here. Markel. This is to Jerry. Josh wide open shot. No contest there. Can't hit it. CJ unable to get the board. Wolf bringing down the court.
And a bit of an errant pass there from Grady Wolf.
Little momentum here. St. Paul's finally stopped.
Hopefully,
St. Mary's who scored on every possession.
as long as we don't let the ball get in the hands of Casey Smith.
From that 3 line, he's been absolutely lethal.
Electric from the 3-point line.
Markel pushes it down to Josh. Kind of seated down low. He needs a good take here. And he gets it. CJ.
Powerful from CJ Johnson.
Some points on the board for St. Paul's. Momentum shift. Number 33 is wide open. Misses the dunk. Mason Hopper misses the dunk.
A little too ambitious there from number 33. Goes for the dunk.
I mean, he had that. I don't really know what happened there.
But he made up for it by getting his rebound and
Dropping the 2.
dropping the 2. Maybe he was stat padding, trying to get himself another rebound there.
All right. Whoa, risky pass from Josh. Markel recovers it. Nate down low. Good move. He has a look.
And that's a good, strong take from Nate Livingston there.
Nate goes to the line. His first time today.
That's something that some players are afraid to do, is just get inside and kind of pump fake and just go up strong and draw a foul.
Once again, talk about rebounds. St. Mary's 10 more rebounds than St. Paul's at this moment.
When the rebound battle is that lopsided, it becomes nearly impossible to win a basketball game, unfortunately, from St. Paul's perspective.
Nate hopefully going 2 for 2 here from the line. Second shot's up. Ooh, just short. Nate shooting for St. Paul's aggressive, hard defense. Finds. Oh no. Ooh. Casey Smith with his first miss in a while. CJ. Ooh, Markel wide open. 3-point shot.
And it went in the end, but it
hits the wire at the top of
it went out of bounds in the process. Very tough luck for Markel there.
Andrew Cooper subbed in the game. Hopefully, fresh set of legs here. It's been pretty electric in these last games we've been playing into.
Yeah, Andrew Cooper, another former teammate of mine. I played with him in middle school, and I can say he is a very tough defender.
Very talented player.
He's very active on defense, especially when he's off the ball.
Hey, what's his best skill set? Is he a good shooter?
Oh, he is an amazing all-around player. But yeah, just general scoring ability, defensive ability. He really offers it all, and we're seeing that by the fact that he's playing so much as a freshman, which you don't see very often.
Yeah, what's his 2K play? If you had what would it be?
Two-way slashing playmaker from 2K20 specifically. Just a guy that can do everything in the guard position.
Looks for Andrew at the corner. Andrew with a good take. Finds CJ. Strong take.
That is what CJ Johnson offers.
CJ with 4 points now.
Catches the ball, pounds it on the floor, and then goes up strong.
He's a very good guy, really strong. There's a little mismatch down here. St. Mary's. Ooh. St. Mary's misses that open layup.
And we need to get that rebound.
Jerry with potential steal there also doesn't get it. St. Mary's is just capitalizing on his offense. And I mean, you can only keep these big men in for so long. I mean, it's a brutal. It requires a lot, you know.
I fear we're gonna start seeing Coach Phil Hahn go deeper into the bench now that the lead is being extended by St. Mary's. Unless this,
I want to see Ari Smith.
Yeah, unless this unit can do something.
CJ with a mismatch chooses not to take it. Jerry pulls a shot.
And Andrew Cooper was fouled on the rebound there.
Cooper takes a shot to the face too. It's gonna stay on St. Paul's down 31 points at this point in the game. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Jerry with the ball up top, looking to start something here. He's been a little quiet this quarter, and as I say that, he's going to line for two.
Good take from Jerry, and they need to start doing that more often. Jeremiah, arguably the most talented player on this team.
Jerry's been relatively quiet, only with 2 points this whole half.
And credit to St. Mary's, they've done a great job of kind of controlling his offense, not allowing him to get the shots that he wants.
Jerry's the first. He's just going to go 2 for 2 from the line. And like you said, Ian, this St. Mary's team is just so well-rounded with all 5 players in the corner.
Yeah.
I mean, they all really play a huge role. St. Mary's pushing the ball. They're down on the paint. Good bucket there.
And it's Aiden Harris again.
Jerry with a good take.
Oh my goodness. Jeremiah Douglas.
What a take, what a finish through contact.
Yeah, his ability to absorb the contact on that play is just so impressive.
Jerry getting a little hot here.
Douglas to shoot and 1.
And as I said, Jeremiah Douglas going downhill in transition is very hard to stop.
Jerry turns that into a 3-point play. St. Paul's still the press defense. Ball's out of bounds. St. Paul's finally capitalizing off that deep press. Ian, what are some benefits of the press there? I'm assuming it's just like physically tasked. It's like a heavy physical task for both teams.
Oh yeah, definitely a full court press. There's a reason that teams don't do it all game. It is very taxing, very tiring. But when it works like that, it's very beneficial.
I mean, that's one advantage that St. Paul's, I think, is finally using. You know, they have all these smaller, quicker, probably a little bit more stamina-filled guys.
Yeah, because guys that are really tall and slow can become a liability in a press. I was kind of that guy for JV last year.
Especially the press St. Paul's running here. They're running a little zone 3-man press at the half line, half court line.
Yeah, they couldn't put me in last year when they ran that press because I was just too slow.
You were a liability in?
I was definitely a liability in that situation.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but your JV team last year had a big win against St. Mary's.
We did, and that's kind of a moment I look back on from last season as my favorite moment. It's just
the whole team looks back on that.
Going down, it was on a Saturday morning, driving down, however long it is, probably an hour and a half to Annapolis, and getting a win against St. Mary's, a program that's obviously very illustrious in the B Conference.
That's a good word, illustrious.
At the JV level, they made the finals, and at the varsity level, they obviously won the finals. So, I mean, this program is very impressive.
So that's an important thing for guys. St. Paul's can make some sort of a comeback here in the fourth quarter. I mean, both sides are looking pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, St. Paul's they're keeping their starters in here, trying to salvage anything that they can in this game.
Although one thing we can notice about St. Mary's is that they have a very deep bench. They had to add chairs onto the bench that was already set up so that they could have enough room for all the people.
Markel from the corner might have been deflected there, so he's going to stay St. Paul's side.
And a lucky break for Pascal there. His miss actually leads to retaining possession for St. Paul's.
St. Paul's down 29, 7:45 left in the game. Jerry at the top. Markel finds open three again, and hits
there
that
it is.
one.
There it is.
Shot by Markel. Coach Hahn is stressing the press.
And it says a lot about Pascal's confidence that he's able to miss a shot so badly and then hit it.
Get right back into it. St. Paul's, the press, they're benefiting off of it now. I mean, St. Paul's coaches that really stressing that they play some tight defense here. I mean, it's been working. We haven't heard much from St. Mary's.
Definitely not in this
St. Paul's getting a lot of looks here.
I feel like part of this big deficit has just come down to St. Paul's being unlucky about all these shots that have been going in. As Jerry gets to the rim, and it's so unlucky.
Tries a little mid-air rebound.
A questionable call there from the official.
Looked like some great defense from Nate.
And it was great defense, and you can see Coach Phil Hahn kind of backing Livingston on that one.
I mean, that really shows you the work that St. Paul's puts in. You know, they're a hard, tough team.
Yes, they are. And that's what you need to be when you're such a small team.
St. Paul's can't come down with a steal. Oh, but Jerry makes up for it. Jerry pushing up the court. Jerry slowing it down. Taking control of this offense. Finds Nate. Nate with a mismatch there. Josh with a good take out to Markel. Markel finds Josh again. Josh with a three off the mark. Nate looking for a board. Slips away from his fingertips. St. Paul still maintaining that press. Number 21 in the corner, wide open. Lucky bounce there.
Number 21, George Vandiver, a member of their JV team last year. Scored 40 points against St. Paul's in their first matchup of the season on the JV level.
Looks like he has a little knee cast.
Yeah, and that injury, I believe, occurred during the season last season. He tore his ACL during the season, which sidelined him for his second game against St. Paul's. I guess that injury is still affecting him to this day, unless he's picked up a new one.
St. Paul's is still at that press. They're executing this press very well.
One thing I will say about the B Conference is part of the value of it is that you get to play every single team twice.
Andrew Cooper wide open.
That's a good take from Cooper.
St. Paul's already moving by miles in the line. Both teams go to the huddle here. So last year, St. Mary's St. Paul's game. St. Mary's won 58-39 with Harris dropping 17 and Wolf dropping 11.
Now, New York, was that the first game or the second game? Do you know? Was it the home game or the away game?
This was at home last year.
Okay, so
Yeah, St. Mary's at St. Paul's, and looks like the score is now already above that in about midway through the fourth quarter in today's matchup. We'll see how high it gets.
St. Paul's hopefully putting a stop to any more points St. Mary's having this game. It's a remarkably high scoring game for both sides of this game.
you know, and part of the things that kind of this St. Paul's team thought at the end of last season was that this St. Mary's team was full of seniors, so it was kind of the assumption of us that they were going to get worse, kind of going into the next season. But clearly, they have proved us wrong.
Yeah,
this team is
got a good
arguably better than the team that they had last year.
70 points in the high school games.
That's
a very
ridiculous.
impressive feat. Andrew Cooper hitting his first shot.
I mean, 70 points is impressive in a college game, I believe, 8 minutes longer. So.
I mean, the spread of the points for this team is just absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, and that's really promising for St. Mary's kind of going into the rest of the conference season. That even if someone's having an off night, you can rely on other guys to
Over half of St. Mary's team is dropping more than 5 points this game. It shows the spread. And here's a shot from Williams.
Great board by Jeremiah Douglas, pushing it in transition.
Jerry making some offensive plays, blocked out of bounds, staying simple. Number 1 by Robert Dion.
I'm telling you, Ben, I think it's Dion.
It is
I
Dion.
think it's Dion.
New York just confirmed it is indeed Dion.
Yeah.
TJ dishes it to Jerry at the top. Jerry looking to get inside here. Robert playing some good defense. Josh with a good take. Out to Andrew. Andrew with another good take. Draws his foul. He's going to line against him.
Guys like Andrew Cooper and Hakeem Satterwhite kind of provide hope for the future of this program.
Our head statistician Ben Wilcox is here with us again to tell us more about how St. Paul's is doing from the free throw line.
Well, we've gotten more free throw opportunities since the last time. Looks like Cooper sinks it with the toilet shot. Now 10 for 16 from the line as a team.
St. Paul seeing miles of improvement from the line. Andrew Cooper looking to go 2 for 2.
Although still not where they want to be. I mean, I would say the average free throw percentage in high school is closer to 70%.
So we still got to get that number up.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, somebody like C.J. Johnson shooting 0% from the line tonight. I think he's 0 for 4. That's something that's just going to bring it down. So maybe it doesn't reflect.
And you know what? That's
Number
always
12,
been
3-point line, number 12, Gavin Johnson. Johnson with his first points of the game. He extends this lead. Jerry with a great Euro step.
beautiful Euro step. That's a move. It's very hard to execute.
Jerry just proves himself at the starting, I guess, best player of this team right now with 20 points this game and 4 rebounds.
He seems to be the only guy that can really create at a high level for St. Paul's right now.
I mean, Jerry is tied with C.J. Johnson for 4 rebounds. What does that say about the team right now?
Well, you know, I think the rebound numbers just need to be higher in general.
St. Mary's maintaining 10 more rebounds than St. Paul's. St. Mary's with 25, St. Paul's with 15.
Yeah, I mean, as I've been saying all game, it's just never good to see a margin that big between the two sides. And
I mean, it's not good to see St. Paul's in the state right now. Just not a lot of either the offense is clicking or the defense is clicking, but not rarely do we see them click at the same time. We have 4 minutes 30 seconds left on the fourth quarter here.
and number 23, Aiden Bryant, has checked in for St. Mary's.
St. Mary's going a little deep into the bench here, resting some of their starters because of such a lead. Number 23 is just wide open.
I know we're hoping for some guys on the St. Paul's bench that don't often get to play to get some minutes here.
Get some PT here.
Right, just to gain experience.
You know, maybe the fresh set of legs would even be helpful for
Yeah.
St. Paul's team. Andrew Cooper with a good take, but he dishes out to him. CJ, aggressive take to the rim, and he tearing down CJ.
And
that was a sure.
I feel like that play just represents St. Paul's night. I mean,
Just unlucky.
everything's just been rolling out of the rim.
Number 23, Jaden Ryan. It's a 2-point jump shot there. 3 players on St. Mary's team, or 3 players have not scored on St. Mary's team. Everyone else has got a little taste in the pot.
And it looks like they're going to the very end of the bench here. A lot of cheers coming from the St. Mary's bench as number 25, Carson Petitbon,
yeah.
comes in.
Along with
And look at this. The 2 Matthews brothers are at the scorer's table ready to check in.
Markel, the good block there. Once again, St. Mary's getting the rebound. Andrew with the steal, tries to keep it, and he steps out. Yeah, we're seeing a little bench depth come in. We got the Matthews brothers, as they say.
Anthony Willard. Quinn Matthews had a big bucket in the BL game on hand
Quinn
one.
Matthews is just a great all-around player, and his brother Bryce is absolutely an electric shooter. I mean,
Yeah,
when that kid catches his brother, he is just
Those 2 were a
unstoppable.
dynamic duo on JV last year.
Quinn with an aggressive block attempt there. Absolutely terrifying. Gavin
Declan
Johnson.
Brady is in as well.
Anthony Willard, the ball at the top. Looks for Jerry. Jerry's still on the court. Jerry with a hard take. Whoa. Great take off of
Just flips it off the glass there. Unlucky to not get that one to fall.
St. Mary's with a 30-point lead.
Good defense from Declan Brady there.
Quinn Matthews pushing the ball up the court. Quinn in middle school used to play a little point guard. So he's got a lot of experience.
He's
handling
always
the
been
ball.
able to handle the ball.
That one slips right through Bryce's hands. I would love to see Bryce get hot.
And look who has just checked into the game. Ari Smith.
Ari Smith, lockdown defender and former JV superstar. Ian, what was Ari like as your teammate last year?
You know, Ari, I think, is the best on-ball defender I've ever played with. This guy has an ability to just stay with the player he's guarding. And we'll see it here. He is a
self-made
pest.
man.
He is a pest. I would not want that guy to be guarding me.
You know, the few times I have 1v1 to Ari Smith, he's incredible at defense.
Yeah, and I'm sure he wasn't even at his full strength at that point.
All right. I bet he was.
I don't know.
Declan Brady with the take here. Dishes out. Quinn Matthews loses the ball. Ari taking it.
And we're just seeing kind of those nerves that come from playing in a varsity game when you don't have much experience. Bryce Matthews from
deep.
downtown.
Ooh.
He is able to hit that shot.
Puts up a fight.
And Ari Smith almost came behind for the steal.
We've seen Anthony Willard play some defense with number 12, Gavin Johnson.
Anthony Willard also got a couple minutes against BL and played quite well defensively. Without Pascal in the BL game,
I think
Han had to go a little deeper into his bench.
Seeing like the bench depth come out here, I think it probably motivates him a little more to go a little harder than what a starter would probably do.
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
because they're fighting for that spot.
Definitely.
Ian, do you know who the 6th man is for Varsity?
I don't know that there's yet a defined 6-man. I mean, you see like Josh Steinspring, he came in first today.
Oh, great pass by Anthony
And a
Willard.
great piece of trickery from Willard, and then a dump off to Quinn Matthews for the bucket.
What a pass there. Anthony Willard fakes the Euro step, drops it down to Quinn down low. Quinn finishes at the top.
No, but as I was saying, sometimes it's Josh Steinspring, sometimes it's Andrew Cooper.
Anthony Willard playing insane defense, but number 12, Gavin Johnson. Who's going to the line here? Gavin Johnson going to the line.
Bus number 2, Anthony Willard is first. Team third.
Anthony Willer's first penalty of the game, foul game. Sorry, football.
And I just want to go back and discuss that beautiful drive and pass to Quinn Matthews from Anthony Willer. Kind of a spot of light in this generally dark quarter and dark half in general.
Looking to keep spirits up exiting this game here. Ari Smith with the ball on offense. He's bringing it down the court.
Good move by Ari Smith.
Ari, take one to the hoop here. Ari's great down low, not so much in shooting. But he can finish up.
And a powerful jump stop by Ari Smith, and then the kick to Quinn.
Quinn is just such an aggressive, just.
Definitely.
Just such a massive force on the court.
And what he lacks in finesse, he makes up for in power. I'll tell you that much.
Quinn at the free throw line.
He is hard to guard. It's just unfortunate that he's just a little undersized for the position that he plays.
Yeah, we're seeing Quinn Matthews stand in the paint. He's at center position. Bryce Matthews covers the ball. Great move.
Corner.
And, I'm seeing a lot of good handles here at the end.
Anthony Willer kind of showing off what he can do here.
Yeah, absolutely dominating on this offensive side. Nobody can touch him. Nobody can keep up with him. Between the speed and the handles, it's just a lethal combo. Ball dished to Declan Brady. Declan to Anthony at the top. To Bryce at the three-point line. Bryce for the three. Oh, we need to see him connect.
And Bryce is, I believe Bryce is the best shooter at St. Paul's.
I would agree with that. I mean, I've seen this man drain 25 threes in a row.
His form is so smooth, and his general build is so lengthy that it's very hard to block his shot. Very hard. St.
Paul's Crusaders versus St. Mary's Saints. Final score 79-49, and we'll see you next time.